Hey, hey, hey! How is everybody doing today? How are you, ladies?
Good. How you doing?
Look at that. I'm doing great. First of all, I'm liking the look of this. All three women in some sort of a bluish or aqua kind of color. Did you all get the memo?
Yeah.
We probably did. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Momentum Tribe Mojo Show, the show that's all about helping you creating momentum and action plans to get you results. As you can see, today we kind of have a full house because I have both my regular co-hosts on with me. Woo, woo.
Yay.
Yay! So how are you doing, Kenya? Kim, what's your week looking like?
Kids, and more kids.
So they are out.
They're out of school. And
Okay. She has a hands full, people. What about you, Kim? What's cooking today?
Logistics. So yeah, behind the scenes stuff.
She loves logistics. So today, like I said, the show is about helping you build momentum, right? And also helping you get action, because this is the most important thing. And today's show, we're all about why you need different mentors in different stages of your business. But before we start that off, let's just go around the room and just a quick introduction, just in case you're brand new to the show and you're like, who are these people on the screen? Kenya, go first, Kenya.
Well, I'm Kenya Halliburton of KenyaHalliburton.com. I am a content creation and marketing strategist, aka online business choreographer. And I work with women entrepreneurs with big ambitions and complicated lives to basically free themselves to do more of the stuff they love, live the life they want, and make the money they deserve. Boom.
How did she know?
I've been away for a while. That's pretty cool.
I know. How did she know? I was just
I knew you were.
I was like, go boom, Kenya. Here we go. Kim, you're up next.
All right. I'm Kim Kasparian, creator of Success Genie LLC. I'm a growth and success coach that helps entrepreneurs get off the roller coaster of stress and anxiety onto the smooth road of renewable revenues and rewards. So basically, I help you get from where you are to where you want to be, fast, fun, and profitable.
Ooh.
Boom. And she's also known as the Clarity Kim in our team here, right, Kim?
Yes, that's right.
If you have cobwebs, I call her up. Anyways,
yeah, that's right.
For some of you who probably have seen me around, I am the producer of the show, and I co-produced this show with Kenya a long time ago, and then we brought on Kim when we were on tour. But basically what I do is I help you experts, overwhelmed experts like you crazy running around energized running with no time, helping you stop the chase, helping you get your ideal clients to you and increase your value by using live video strategies. I'm going to make it short and simple, and that's my boom. Boom! So today we have our topic right here, people, why you need different mentors in different stages of your business. But let me just quickly ask you this, ladies, right? One of the biggest things is this topic is close and dear to my heart, because I am who I am today with working with mentors. So let's just get started with this question I have for you both ladies before we bring on our guest for the day. Kenya, you can go first. How did you get started working with a mentor, and when did that happen? Was it a natural process? Was it like, I need to work with a mentor now?
Well, actually, that's really where I am now. I've always wanted to work with a mentor, and really all of my mentors up until this point have been mentors in my head, or like people that I've followed online, people like Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, what's her name, Danielle Laporte, people like that are out in the marketplace. I've always wanted a personal mentor. I haven't quite. That's why I love that we're doing the show today, because I feel like it could provide some clarity. My clients have been really wonderful mentors to me, whether they knew it or not, or know it or not. So yeah, I mean, all of my mentors have been kind of not really knowing that they were mentors. So yeah, it's a really, really interesting topic.
What about you, Kim?
Well, I got a question. Are we calling mentors coaches? Are we interchanging that, or mentors are mentors? Because that's
That's a good. That's a good question.
That's a good
Because,
question.
So
I call mentors
coaches can be mentors, but not all mentors can be coaches. It's like every blueberry, or all blueberries.
I would say a mentor, because yes, it can go into a coach or it can go as a mentor, because different people have different, definition of who they're working with. I've always said mentor because it can always cross over to a coach, because sometimes it goes into my personal life, right? The coaching. So I see it more of a mentor. So I think the question is more towards a mentor that could also be a coach.
Hold on one second. Okay.
Are you getting feedback in your ears?
The echo. I thought someone was in the house, and I know they're not.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
Technology.
Yes, technology groundings today.
So anyway, long round the corner. My true mentors were my grandfather and Mary Kay Ash. Those are the two people that I would call people that I learned from, people that I wanted to emulate, people that I took life lessons from, and applied them to my own situation. And so those would be my two.
Right. So for me, all right, this is a great conversation. So for me, I never understood or never knew what mentorship / coaches before I came to the US. All right. So when I started my business in the US, and I started in the network marketing industry, so I started to pick up mentorship. Of course, as my first mentor in my life would be my parents, right? But as you grow up, for me, a mentor that could guide me from where I want to be to, where I want to go to. And especially in business, and that's what we're talking about today. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my mentorship in business, because we are talking about different mentors in different stages of your business, right? So for me, the first ever mentorship, I think, really is in the network marketing industry, because that place is where I was exposed with the idea of being coached, the idea of being mentors. I didn't necessarily understand the strategy or the culture, but then as I grew into a business and I grow as a person, I realized that I did need some kind of coaching. I did need some kind of guidance, and I've had several mentors. And one of the mentors that I've really looked up to is a gentleman named Chad Connolly. And I've had him at the right time in the right, I would say the right stage of growing my business. And Chad was just like, yeah, you thought I was 200 miles an hour? He's like 500 miles an hour, never a bad day. And he's always like, if you have a bad day, then brush yourself up and then get up and do something. And he's always been my mentor and the guidance in there. And I think being in that, around mentors are very important, because Kim, you talk about mindset a lot, right? If you ever want to have a great mindset moving forward and growing your business, having a mentor consistently in your business, and today we're talking about how to choose one in different stages of the business, is just key. Boom, people. Boom, boom, boom. Right? So I want to kind of bring up our guest for today, and she's going to be fun. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit of the story about how I met Angel Hill. So Angel Hill, this is so cool, because when I met Angel, we kind of go around in the same live streaming community, and she was invited to attend it personally by Anthony Robbins to one of his events. She got the ticket, she went, and she went through some challenges, and I'm sure she'll tell you the story today. But she had created a contest this year after her trip to see Anthony Robbins to kind of pay it forward. And she said, she wanted to do it because, she was given the opportunity. So I'm going to let her share her story, but here's her information. Angel Hill of Angel Hill TV, the small girl making a big difference, helping you monetize what you love online. Whoop, whoop. All right, I'm going to bring her on. I'm going to send her an invite on screen, and I hope she has no problem coming on. Let's see if she shows up, because, let's just say, yay, she's on. Whoop, whoop, girl. Welcome to the Momentum Tribe Mojo Show.
Morning. How is everybody?
See. We are doing great. How are you?
Always great. I live in Canada.
Yeah, so it might be a tad colder out there today.
It's kind of warm today. Eh? You'd almost think it was like the United States of America, but It's really
Well,
nice here,
welcome
actually.
to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Angel, I was just, like I said, I was raving about you a little bit just now, and maybe you can give a quick 30 seconds, 45 seconds intro of who you are.
Yes. First, I'd like to take a second to just acknowledge all the women in the room right now. What a lot of power we have going on here. Thank you so much for being awesome women.
Whoop.
Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Angel Hill, and I'm the small girl making a big difference, helping people monetize what they love online. And my story comes from a place of pain, like so many others. And my goal is to really help all of you guys get out of the rat race, because the truth is we all have something really amazing to contribute. Most of us, though, don't know what tools we could be using, what we have available, what kind of sorry if there was an echo there. I just found it, guys. I just realized it might have been on my end. Sorry, technological girl causing technological problems.
We're used to the tech gremlins.
Not
living
a
in our
technology
computers.
girl causing lots of technology problems.
I had a computer store for over a decade, so I always laugh when I'm the one that does that. It comes with the blonde hair, just but yeah, we're all stuck in the rat race. And so I started finding, I had a computer store. I was really loving what I was doing. And somebody said to me, even though I was loving what I was doing, I was somewhat unsatisfied because business was going well and I wasn't really being challenged. And one of my girlfriends said, why don't you bring some painting to work and see if that fills the gap for you? I thought, oh my God, we used to paint together. I loved it. That'd be great. So I brought some painting to work. And when I was done my first painting, I just did it in between my computer customers. When I went home, I took a picture of it, placed it on Facebook, and boom, 3 people came in the next door and bought a computer for the next day, and bought a computer from me. And I was like, wait a minute. What about painting makes people buy computers? I'm very confused, but I'm going to go with this. So I did. And this was in 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, somewhere around there. And so I started sharing everything that I loved on my Facebook. And at the same time, I had become a fitness coach. I started working out. My family started working out. And all of this traffic that I was doing, just sharing what I loved, was bringing all of this attention. So everything I put out there, people were ready to opt into. And
Wow.
I was excited because everybody was connecting to my journey. And at the same time, I was changing lives. Families were jumping in on fitness challenges with me. And people were excited about technology with me. And I was doing more of what I loved. And so I realized there was a message in that I really needed to get out to the world. So if you guys got a message out of that just now and you did something different in your life, I've done my job with you. If you want to go farther, awesome. But so I started it became coaching. Then it became a business. And then in 2008, Michael Lozier, who's the author of The Law of Attraction, he has 4 other books as well. Really amazing author, the most simple, easy to use books. He was on the Oprah Winfrey show a few times in the Oprah and Friends radio network and stuff. And so he asked me to publish some work with him. And I published a Law of Attraction series. And
Wow.
I practiced the Law of Attraction really avidly. I have because of Michael Lozier since 2004. And then again, just doing my thing, Tony Robbins approached me and said, just on Twitter, it was not like I talked to him or anything. He just found my work and we connected, and he asked me to be his guest at one of his events last year with my top 3 social media fans. So
Wow.
the crowd has grown to 28,000 people on Facebook. I'm really excited because it's a very organically grown audience, and it's people that are just connecting and sharing and doing what they love, and they're just enjoying that energy. And I get to be kind of at the center of that, which to me, that's just that alone. If I never made a buck, I'm contributing,
Yeah.
So, but since Date with Destiny, truth is I'm more than 10 times my income. My business has been flying, and it's really all because I got out of my own way. So thank you, Tony Robbins.
Yay, that's
Great.
awesome.
Yeah, it
And
really is.
and that's why when you created the contest or kind of challenge for all of us to tune in, I was like, wow, this is so good. This is like, I'm all about paying forward. So I so get it, right? So I was like, actually I wasn't thinking, I didn't think about running, and I just like, I'm not sure about when. I'm sure Angel has more people who would enter, and I'm sure other people has more stories. But I think the beauty of a live streaming community is, the support, the tribe that comes together, right? And this is so true, and that's the great example that I could share with all of our audiences out there as this live streaming community. She's in Canada, people. Hello. And we're here, and Kenya's in Alabama. Both me and Kim are in Connecticut. Go figure. And we're now a tribe. We're here having a conversation, which is so relevant. So I thank you. Yeah, we rock. So I thank you, Angel, for even creating that contest, because I think that was key in showing people how passionate you are in what you do, number one. And number two, how you've taken your relationship with the event with Anthony Robbins and just kind of pay it forward. And I know the ladies here have questions for you. Kenya, I know you have some questions, a question or two for Angel. Do you want to go ahead first?
Yeah. So we kind of talked about it. First of all, I think you rock. Your energy is so awesome.
You guys do. Thank you.
Yeah. We talked about it a little bit when we came on about how do you actually go about finding a mentor at the right time. And it's your story is really cool because it sounds like you weren't really searching for one. It just because you showed up in a space and put yourself out there doing what you love, that opportunity came to you. But share with us a little bit about what your ideas are about how we can approach attracting mentors or coaches or people into our lives to help us reach that next level.
Absolutely. Actually, that question kind of just gave me goosebumps because they're magic moments when you really step on the right way to do this. So I go back to my mentorship experiences started when I was very young because I was a foster kid. And so at 10 years old, I was in my first foster home, and they put me into groups with young people so that I could get to know and connect. And there were always mentors, and they talked about that a lot. And so I knew at a very young age that was something important, but that was very intellectual. It wasn't until I had a couple counselors that really were mentors for me, and I felt that connection. And then I had a foster mom named Carolyn Harrington, just giving her a shout out because she's amazing. She was really my first real mentor. I wanted to be just like her. She was so loving and connected, and she showed me that a home could be something that I couldn't imagine and that the sky was the limit. And then I had, and this is the big moment. So I was a very depressed teen after that. I was very suicidal. And I remember a moment being on a park bench. I was 14 years old. And I said, somebody had said this quote to me and it stuck to me. And I thought about it while I was sitting in this park. They said, when you really ask the question, or when the pupil really asks the question, the teacher will appear. And so I'm sitting in this park bench. I'm a depressed teen, and the world sucks for every teenager. We all know what that's like, right? Everything's going to fall down. Like, who cares whether you're a foster kid or not? It sucks, And so I'm on this park bench feeling very sorry for myself. And I asked that question. And then the next day, I just left it, right? Just really put out the question. I wanted this answered. I wanted to solve whatever was making me this unhappy person. So the next day I go to work, or I go to my boyfriend's work, and unfortunately it wasn't a great situation, not a great boyfriend at the time. And he left me at his job, and his boss showed up at 9 o'clock, and I was still managing the booth, selling these Chinese healthy balls in the mall, And he's like, what the hell? This girl's like, so he's counting his money. There's more money than there was inventory. He's really happy. He goes out to his car, something about my energy. He gives me the book, Think and Grow Rich.
Oh, wow.
Dang, you guys see my answer from my question the day before, right? So, and then I read that, I come back, he puts Personal Power by Tony Robbins in my hands at 14 years old, right?
Oh, wow.
Life changed, never, ever suicidal again. That was a magic key. So I had mentors from 14. So the answer, short answer to the question is put out the question really, really strongly. Let your vibrations go on it. Write that question down on paper. Like, we don't give ourselves the time to process our own crap. Give yourself the time to process your crap. Focus on it. You deserve this. And if you don't do this, you are standing so far in your way, you don't even realize.
Boom. Oh my God. Kim, I know you talk a lot also about, finding the right mentor. How do you, or how would you recommend finding and approach a mentor, especially when you're going through, you're growing your business and you're having oh my God, I just want to pull my hair out. I don't know where I'm heading to, because you're Miss Clarity Kim. You always give us a direction, and I always have my compass with her. So she goes like, here's your compass, Zaf. So how would you recommend finding or approaching a mentor? I love what Angel has shared.
Okay. Well, I love what Angel said. You have to be ready. So if you're not ready, don't get frustrated. When you're ready, he or she or it will appear. So yeah, I'm an Anthony. I was going through a very contemplating my non-existence when I found Anthony too, Angel. So I hats off to Anthony. He's probably the shoulders that I stand on. I think, first of all, it really comes to asking. Like I told you, my grandfather was my first mentor. He was my grandfather, but he was also my friend, and he was 40 years older than me, and him and my grandmother were like my cool adult friends who had wisdom that I didn't have yet, So I would say reach out to somebody you trust, and somebody who I think the best mentor is, like Angel said, she never knew what a family was. She had a foster mom who showed her what was possible for her and created this sense of family. I would imagine that mom for you, Angel, let you experience what a family could be like for you.
Absolutely.
So reach out to somebody you admire and you trust, or, just to add to what Angel's saying, but I totally agree with everything Angel said, and that's the way I would do it, is go find someone who has what you want and ask them to mentor you.
Yeah.
Okay. I have highly successful people. If you go to them with a sincere desire, they won't say no. And at minimum, they'll give you 15 minutes, a half an hour of their time.
Yeah.
And ask any question you have, and and just show up. I think the biggest thing is, especially in this world, everyone expects things to come to them, which they do. The law of attraction works, but there's also another side to that thing. Anthony be the first one. You don't sit back and you're lazy boy and think your way to God. It doesn't work that way. Even though some people think it does.
You still got to get.
If you want to be like, if you live in Cincinnati and you want to be on the beach, you go either to Florida or you go to the coast. You got to start making your way there. You'll meet people along the way, but if you sit in Minnesota and it's 30 below and you're complaining about how cold it is, well, get in the car and start trudging your way where you want to be.
Just start somewhere, right?
It's not cold.
The longest journey begins with the first step.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it doesn't have to be sexy. None of my first steps were sexy. Some of my 800 steps are still not sexy.
It's a journey.
Remember, we said in the past shows, no panties over pants, people. No panties over pants, because
except if you're Britney Spears. Britney Spears goes off.
Are we allowed to just wear our PJs though?
Yes, of course.
PJs
I work
is the best thing.
Dressed up from the neck up. Dressed up from the waist
It's all about the neck up. It's all about the neck up.
Oh, waist up, right? There you go.
I
love it. Boom, girl. That's why we want Angel in the house, people. Anyways, I know Kim also has a question for our guest Angel. Go ahead, Kim.
Okay. Ken, you did two questions in one. You knew that, right? No, I'm not kidding. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. That's what I like. Clarity Kim, she just shoots from the hip because that's what she does.
It's happening.
Watch us, people. In case you don't notice, we're live.
All right. So, Angel, what are the three basic questions one should ask a mentor? If one is blessed to receive a mentor, or they ask for time, they go, sure, come on in, talk to me. What are the three profound questions you should ask your mentor?
Let's say I'm going to put this in. Let's say I really liked what you said about not being afraid to ask the mentors for time. I'm going to say that because I'm at, like, right now, if I was to reach out to any of the mentors that are super famous in the world, that have basically no time, and I just explained my situation and said I had a question, I know they'd give me some kind of response, even if it's just a resource. I am like the people that were described that give a consultation. If a person was really motivated and came to me, so let's just say you get that consultation with your mentor, and you've got 30 minutes, and let's just say, for example, it's me, because I'm the person helping you monetize what you love on you're like, oh my God, I only have half an hour with her. I can't get all my answers in half an hour. Here's what I've learned. There is a system that every single person is using. We all have a system. We all do. And so my work became clear to me when I got out of my own way and I saw what I was already doing with everybody that I could monetize. I didn't realize what I was already doing with everybody. So my work has taught me that with every single client that I've been successful with, I have provided them 2 major components in their experience. 3, if you really want to, but the third comes from the first 2. The first one is confidence. And the second one is structure. And once you have confidence and structure, guess what? You get the third one, which is your voice, right? So these 2 work together. You give somebody a little bit of confidence by giving them a little bit of structure. And then you give them a little bit more confidence by giving them some more structure. And then that's how the coaching relationship really works. And then eventually you're in a meeting with that person. I just got goosebumps. When this happens, I get really excited. You're in a meeting with that person. Oh God, the goosebumps got bigger.
Because you're spot on. I get that a lot too, because it's like goosey.
Feel it, right?
Yeah.
And that person, all of a sudden, you see them or you hear them discover their voice. So if you have 30 minutes with somebody, you're after 2 things. What you can do to build confidence and structure. If you can walk away with answers on how you can get confidence and structure, that mentor is going to be able to help you in a way that's really going to give you what you need to get some tools. Because I like the story of the picnic table. This is in my book. For those of you that don't know, I have a book that's soon being published. The foreword is being written by Raymond Aaron, 8 times bestselling author.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. The launch party's in July in Toronto. I'm so excited. If you guys want to come, you're more than welcome. So in that book, I give an analogy of a picnic table, because it's really important for us to understand that we are only as good as our tools. If I said to you right now, go build me a picnic table, but you don't know anything about picnic tables and you don't have any supplies, I just hand you some rotten wood and some rusty nails and a rubber mallet. Go ahead, build me a picnic table. What are you going to make me? Like, seriously, there's nothing you're going to build me that's going to be nice, even if you know how to build me a picnic table. But if I said to the same person, go into this shop and build me a picnic table, and I just left you, but there was YouTube videos and a person to help you and plans and every tool under the sun to make the job really easy. There's even some widget in the background that just automatically cuts all the frames. You don't even have to put in the measurements. You just go to, it's so easy. You're going to build me the most beautiful picnic table in the world, or at least a really decent picnic table. So you guys are only as good as your tools. Those of you out there that are maybe the engineers of the world that have analysis paralysis, that aren't taking the first step for what they love, they're not taking the chance for business, all that stuff, it's because you're afraid. And the reason you're afraid is because you can't see the tools. You don't have to be enough. You are enough.
I love that you just said that. I always tell people that. And I think people are not, respecting or honoring them, and they find it a challenge. And I think that's where, we need to work with a mentor to discover, right? Because, you are enough, people. Hello, right? Because if you're not enough, then you're going to be a fake self. That's, people sniff it out of you immediately. And thank you for saying that. You are enough, people. Boom. All right. So I love that confidence, structure, and voice. I'm having goosies. Hello. I'm having goosies right now.
Because it's all about this stuff.
Oh, and when is this book supposed to come out?
Well, I could actually have it out next week. I have a couple chapters to actually wrap. Like I'm doing the publishing, right? So the publisher needs me to send them some more stuff and whatever. So whenever, I don't know how that all works, but the big launch party is taking place in July.
Oh, I hope you stream it, girl, so we all can partay with you.
updates as I go. Just go to
Yes.
moneydoingwhatyouLove.com and just do the email opt-in for information. And then I'm also, for anybody that does that, I'm going to give away some prizes. I'm going to do some fun stuff coming up to the launch. I'm having fun, so you guys.
I'm going to drop in the link. What did it say? Money doing?
MoneydoingwhatyouLove.com. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Yes. Kenya, how about you? What are the 3 things that help you decide?
I kind of like to ask a question.
Yay, okay. Awesome.
And my question is always, what do I want right now? What's the most important thing that I want right now? And I use that to kind of guide me, because sometimes, and I kind of ran off a list of like some of the people that I use to mentor me. And that might seem like a little bit of a crowded list, but it just kind of depends on what I need at the moment. So if I'm like, drowning in some emotional crap that's got me, stuck and not able to move forward and getting out of my own way, then I might tap Tony Robbins and to teach me how to master my emotions or something. If I'm stuck on a business issue, I might tap Kim and I might say, hey, Kim, so it's really, being in tune with what you want right now, similar to what Angel said about kind of, writing it down and figuring out, what is it that you need? What is the question? And that would be my question. Like, what do I want? I think it's important because, it's easy in this life to get carried away with all the stuff and, seeing someone else's success and chasing after that and seeing the way someone else is showing up and chasing after that, but not really doing it from a place that's unique and genuine to you. So I think for me, that would be the main question, is to make sure that you know what you want and to let that guide you to who you choose or who you reach out to or who you read, whose book you read or whose video you watch to help you move past a certain issue.
I love that you say that, because it is so true. Like, we all have the junk and gunk in our lives, because you never know, because what happens is there's always going to be a spillover from personal to business, right? So maybe you need 2 coaches at the same time, because one can help you focus on business and one can help you focus on your personal stuff, because everyone is gifted in a different way and everyone has their own system of helping us grow personally or via business. You're absolutely right, people. If you want to grow in business, Miss Clarity Kim is our to-go gal, just because she's all about the mentorship and she knows, this is something that you practice, Kim, for a long, long time in business, right? And just watching Angel, in fact, just looking at myself too, if I had not had these mentors throughout my life, the different mentors in my life, because right now I look at all of you as my mentors too, because each one of you have different elements that I need right now. Now, not next week, not last month, not in the future, now. Kenya always says that, now, people, now. So I think, we are all mentored for one another, and, that support system that comes through the tribe. This is so awesome. So,
and I want to add one more thing. I think it's important too to know, because one of you said something about, I think it was you, Angel, that said you are everything, or you something to that.
You are enough. You are enough. No, you are enough. That's very specific.
You are enough. You have the hardest.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to in embracing that, to understand that you can be your own mentor. And I know there are plenty of days when, maybe I didn't feel like listening to Tony or whatever. And it was just one of those situations where you're just in the mirror and you're like, you know what? Get it together, sister.
I love that you said that.
Seriously.
What did you say?
When I create content.
Yes.
If I'm having a day where I feel like being my own coach, I've now made it super intentional about going, okay, well, if I'm going to do this, somebody else is going to learn from it too.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm teaching myself has to become something teachable. Otherwise, it's not part of the mentorship relationship. It never pays it forward.
I love that. Yep.
I just want to read something from Facebook. So Tina Valent, she is from Florida. She's one of my colleagues right here, and also, another mentor in the life streaming community. So Tina says, we go to different doctors or specialists. Not not every need is met with one professional. And Sabrina Cadini, who's in the house, she's a guest. She was a guest on this show last week, and she says, "So true, Tina." And that's the truth, right? It's just like, where are you in pain? Hello, the elbow, your heart, right? You find the right specialist for it.
Yeah.
So boom, I love that you mentioned and you put it out there. What do I want right now? Where are you in pain right now? And that's where, and that's how you can help to decide it. That's how you would decide to pick the right mentor in your business right now. All right, we're just cut for time, but when four awesome ladies get on camera, we always have this energy, and we'll go boom, 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 and we're like, we're out of time, people. Hello, but I just want to say thank you so much to Angel Hill of Angel Hill TV, right there. That cute blonde girl over there, small girl, making big waves here. She's right there, wherever she's in the camera, because it might look different on Facebook or somewhere else. But I just want to say thank you, Angel, for sharing your story. And I think there was a reason why you and I connected through your challenge. And I believe nothing happens, everything happens for a reason. Right? Yeah. So I am so excited that you said yes to being on our show today. And be sure, people, to check Angel's upcoming book at moneydoingwhatyouLove.com. Angel, thank you so much. We'll see you on the live streaming arena, right? And when you launch your book, we hope that you'll stream it. And if we can't make it live at the party with you, we'll party online with you, ladies.
Yes.
And if you guys want to see a little bit more about how Zeph entered the contest, I think that her videos would be worth watching. Go and check that out. It's on my Facebook and her Facebook profile, but she really pours her heart out, and I think you guys will enjoy hearing that part of her story. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you so much, Angel. We'll see you in the next episode of Somewhere Online. Let us know how we can help you. And our last words, where would you want everybody to connect with you?
My Facebook is probably my biggest audience with 28,000 people, and that's facebook.com/AngelHillTV. You can find me online everywhere on every social media platform I'm on, including my gaming platform, which is Twitch at Angel Hill TV. And you can go to angelhill.tv. And of course, please go Epton for the book, moneydoingwhatyouLove.com. Click and give me your email. I really respect email inboxes. You won't regret it.
Yeah, and we'll have all these links on Facebook and also in our chat right here so that you all will not miss it. All right, Angel, thank you so much, and I'll see you the next time online, of course. Bye. Bye. Oh my God, that was exciting to have somebody just as much spunk as all of us.
Yes.
But yeah, it's exciting, right? Because sometimes people tell me, "Oh, you're the 200 miles per hour guy." I said, promise you, I've seen 500 miles per hour. I have one as my co-host. And her name is Miss Clarity Kim, right?
And I'm the balance because I'm in the middle.
Yeah, she's
there
the
you go.
balance.
You're the glue. You're like the Oreo cookie. You're the good fun stuff. The middle.
You're the best. You're the cream that glues us together, right? Right. So yeah. All right, people. Just want to let you know we're doing something special here at the Momentum Tribe. We're about to launch a premium community, and I just want to share this information with all of you there right now, because when we all started, all three of us started the show. We said we wanted to bring this into a direction where if people want to spend more time with us, which we know people do, and people have voiced that out to us, and we want to talk to Kim, we want to talk to Kenya. How do we work with Kim? But there's only one of us, right? We can't possibly divide ourselves or clone ourselves in 2,000 ways. So we figured a best way is to bring all of you into a premium tribe where you can hang out more with us, and we'll do action sessions. So we're doing a special for now. We're doing a special of free premium membership for limited time only. If you register for Momentum Tribe Premium by July 1st at this link, which is bit.ly/mt-premium, you will be able to enjoy all the perks of our premium membership if you register by July 1st, and you'll get these perks by December. We'll be launching in August, somewhere in August, and we will let you know. That's a great way to keep you posted. Yeah. And just to let everybody know, this is our show, people. We're here Wednesdays at 11:30 a.m. New York or Eastern Time, 8:30 a.m. LA, which is Pacific Time, and 4:30 p.m. UK, which is GMT time, live at MomentumTribe.live. Whoop, whoop, So last parting words before we go, ladies. Kenya, go first about mentorship.
Make sure you know what you want right now before you jump into anything. Because you can follow the wrong person, you can kind of go down the wrong road. So just make sure you know what you want.
Boom. Kim.
Make sure you're ready to receive what you want right now. Otherwise, just marinate in your whatever, because that when you're ready. Because mentoring and coaching is about taking action,
Yes,
and taking steps forward. And sometimes it's valid. We're just not ready. We need to sit, like Angel said, we need to sit and process. I call it marinate.
Yeah.
You know, meat always becomes tender when it marinates. And when you're ready, sometimes you just need to sit and marinate it. Pain is not a bad thing, and sometimes you just need to be where you are. But when you're ready, which you will be, because you are enough, you let the universe know what kind of help you need, and then people show up, and then you practice the law of discernment, right? And you get to meet people. Don't be afraid to interview mentors, coaches, and when you find one you connect with, you feel confident with, and that you feel you can learn from, take the leap.
Yep.
So
exactly. I love that. And just also a peek, I'm just going to read some of these comments on Facebook, because here's talking about mentorship.
Yeah.
Watching some of the live shows, people, these are also mentorship, because here's the thing with the live video and live streaming, right? You get to pick the best energy that fits you. You get to learn about that person. And I remember Ani Alexander, a fellow live streamer. She actually is from the podcasting world. And one thing, she had said this in one of her last broadcasts. But before I say it, I just wanted to shout out to Lottie, Anna, who's here. And they go like, Anna says, I have to catch the replay. And Lottie just says, I love you ladies. The energy, so much amazing energy. Woo! You know how Lottie is. If she's in the fourth box right there, we'll have 5,000. Anyways, one of the things that I talk what Ani Alexander says, and this could actually contribute to how you can decide to pick the right mentor for you now, right? She says, one of the things is live streaming can also be a little bit brutal, because when you get on camera, you can't really fake out or try to be somebody else, because if you try to, somebody can sniff you out really quickly. So that's why one of the reasons why I like, and my message is, if you have the time, you can be on your toilet seat, people, but you can watch a show and you can get guidance and navigation and mentorship, on air.
Yeah.
And you get to pick the right people that you want to. If you like Kenya, if you like me, and then, we'll have calls. And that's how it goes. Yeah. But one thing is what these two ladies said. I don't know, because it changes how it looks like on screen.
Musical chairs. Where's Waldo? Where's Kenya?
On Facebook, you both are up top. So I'm like, okay,
I know that. Oh, okay.
So I think what you both say are spot on. What do you need right now? Right. And find that person who can help you right now. It's also important, I think, to do a little bit of research, because in this world that we live in, most people do their research online, right? Make sure you research thoroughly. Follow, if you're watching a live show, follow them and see if that energy is right for you. Because one of the most challenging thing working with a mentor, if you don't have the right energy, how are you ever going to grow?
Zeph, one of the things that I've been really good. We need to clarify mentor and coaching, because I think we're using interchangeably, and it's not.
Okay.
Mentors, you don't work with a mentor. You hang out with a mentor. You learn from a mentor. You take advice from a mentor. Coaches, consultants, you invest with, and they give you advice, or they create a space for you to discover yourself. So, and I think this is important, because a lot of people who aren't feeling enough or are living in lack, they think a mentor is free. They want to go to a mentor, not because they need a mentor, because they think, mentors are free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And no, it's not. We being here, we are mentors. So when you said, what I love what you said is we're mentors to each other. Yes. Do we work for each other? No. Well, Kenya, I can't live without Kenya. Kenya can never die. Can never retire. What she does for me. But besides that, we look up to each other.
Correct.
We share our struggles. We share our, we're always excited for each other when something goes well. We're the first person we lean on when things aren't going well. We can kind of be human with each other. We learn from each other. Yes. That's mentorship. Mentors don't make you do anything. They don't watch over you. They don't tell you what to do. They just are who they are, and they let you be.
Yeah.
And if you pay, and they don't teach you, it's what's caught.
Yeah.
You know, mentor, it's like, oh, it's a bad thing, but like they just go and you follow and they go, okay, well, what do you want to know? Okay.
Right.
Coaching, consulting, teaching, what Angel does, different.
Right.
Different. You
Right.
have to be ready and you need to be able to invest in yourself.
Right.
Because that's what the pillars of coaching are. Not to say you can't have both and they're not fabulous when you mix, but I just think it's important we make that distinction.
Yeah.
Angel said something really huge. The first lesson to move forward in anything is to know that you are enough.
Yes.
And if you don't feel that way, or there's something happened in your life that's made you doubt that, then you need to go get that taken care of, whether it's through a therapist, a counselor, a mentor, or a coach, because everyone's at a different level with that.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing you need to discern. Do you need a mentor?
Right.
Do you need a coach? Do you need to process?
Yeah.
Angel, you know, no one wants to process. You need to process. Those are three very, you know, I love you guys. I love you. Three different tools.
Right.
You know, and you should experience, and my best wisdom that you should experience all of them.
Yep.
But they're not all interchangeable. So
that's what even Angel was saying earlier. She says, you know, make sure, you know, you have the right tools for your business. So that being said, see, that is why we call her Clarity Kim. Hello, for no reason.
The mouth.
No, that is good because you know, this is why. This is a great, perfect example, right? Because we have clarity. So if we're clear, then we can grow.
Then you never, when you have clarity, you can never go wrong. The truth will set you free. The clarity will set you out to sea. Yeah, there you go. Let's do it.
All right, ladies, I just want to say thank you all for watching. Be sure to check the links if you happen to catch us on a replay, which is okay, right? Because you can still catch the links that, you know, to Angel's information, to our information and our tribe. We're going to have all those links right here in Crowdcast on the sidebar, in the chat bar, or you can also find those links right in the Facebook comments there too. So we'll make sure you have all the information you need. And if you're here in Crowdcast, that's a green button. Easy peasy. The green button says get free Momentum Tribe Premium membership now, ends July 2017. That's just a click there. So we will have that same link on Facebook too. Until then, I just want to say thank you to these beautiful ladies, right, for hanging out here, for sharing their wisdom. I feel like, you know, each time I leave the show, I'm like 10 times wiser. Smarter, or actually 10 times clearer. Which is very important, right? So we're all about helping you create momentum and action plans that get you results. This has been the Momentum Tribe Mojo Show with my co-host, Kenya Halliburton. I don't know where she is, but Kenya Halliburton. Yeah, and also Miss Kim Kasparian right here. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.